Okay, I'm attempting to go live again today. I hope that many of you will be available, and if not, able to join me later on when you do see the video when it comes up. I'm having a really positive day today, and I wanted to make sure I shared that with all of you. It's been a really good day. I have some time here before I have a client appointment at 6:30. It's Eastern Standard over here. Hello, Emily. Um, and so I wanted to make sure that I went over a few topics today that I had in mind to go over with all of you. One of which being who stays with narcissists, how we're going to avoid dealing with narcissists in the future, and if you do have a current narcissist in your life, how, especially I have a lot of clients right now that are dealing with narcissists in the family. Hello, Eye of the Tiger. And so if you have a narcissist in the family, it's really difficult, and it's really difficult to navigate in life of figuring out how you're going to have this person still in your life, have a somewhat healthy relationship, and be able to still live your life and understand, as as we get older, we're realizing that these people are in our life, and there's there's something that we need to do. Oh, Ohio. So hello from Ohio, over there in Ohio. I want to share with all of you that I've had some really awesome conversations with my brother. My brother and I used to tour. Before my brother had kids, we were touring often, and we used to tour the country. Both of our jobs used to let us go and tour for like a month to 6 weeks at a time, which was pretty awesome. And sometimes we'd actually go like twice a year. And so we are talking about doing this again. So I really want to incorporate, like, I want it to be like the Narcissism Awareness Tour or something. And we're talking about doing this in the fall. So it'd be pretty amazing to be able to see a lot of you, and you guys could come see me do what it is I love to do, which is healing in itself, music, and I've written a lot of songs. I wanted to share with you guys today that a friend of mine is looking into in-ear monitors that are going to be able to help me to hear better, and also not further damage my hearing with everything that's just happened. A friend of mine helped me. This is what he does. I think he works for this company, or is like a vendor through the company, so he's been helping me with that. So that's pretty awesome. It's quite expensive. It's an investment, but it's something that is going to be able to help me do what I love. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. My brother and I are playing 3 pretty big festivals this summer. So I'm really excited, and it's just, it's giving me something to really look forward to and work on, and know that, I've got to stay on path here and keep taking really good care of myself. So let's get into the topic today. Who stays with narcissists? Well, I think that we all know, first and foremost, they're very kind. Empaths are the type of people that, if they don't have the knowledge and awareness like we do, are unfortunately not going to see the signs, the red flags. Oh yes, I'm answering your question. I do have music on YouTube. So the last video I did yesterday, I did forget to leave that in the drop down menu. My brother and I's YouTube channel is Dog Hill, and it's always in the drop down menu of my videos. We are working on a new website right now, so yeah, you can find all of our music. I always leave that in the drop down menu. All of our albums, where you can find them. We're on Spotify, we're on Pandora. We have videos all up on YouTube. The name of the band is Vulgarity, spelt with 2 R's. And it's me and my brother. We're a 2-piece. We loop our instruments, so we sound like 5 people on stage, and we switch instruments throughout our show. That's like that's our thing. That's our thing that we do. Vulgarity. Yep, it's spelled with 2 R's. Yeah, so definitely check out our music. There's songs I've already written about some of the ex-narcs on there. I'm sure you'll pick them up. You'll pick it up right away. Yeah, so I hope to get another album out that will be a product that I will be selling on my website and on the channel. That can be something unique to help everybody. I think music is really healing, and it's something. It's a gift that I had at a young age, and it's something I still is my passion in life. It's my enjoyment. So yeah, getting back to who stays with these narcissists. Well, we know again that it's kind people that don't have the knowledge and don't see the red flags, right? And have a heart, because we're listening in on what the narc is telling us, what the narc is saying, how the narc feels, the narrative of the way the narc sees the relationship, the narrative of where they're at from this moment in the day. And so empaths tend to be very caring, very understanding, very generous, very open, accepting. And all these things here can get us into trouble, especially if we don't have the knowledge. The next person that will stay with a narcissist, as we all know, is, can you guess? I'll see if somebody writes it. You guys can help me out with this video, because I am going to be asking you to help me out in a little bit here. Who's the next person to stay with a narcissist, guys? Who? Yeah, ding 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 ding. Valerie wins. Valerie wins. Valerie, I'll do a free session with you. Seriously, seriously. Okay. That's the other thing I just want to make sure I mention. I am running a special right now. I'm running a special up until Friday. My rates right now are $47.99 an hour. And I do not get any type of insurance money, as we know, and it's a rate that I am offering. I also offer not only the hour coaching, but in that week you can have full access on Skype to message me, to email me any questions, anything you're going through. I'm available to you. And in that price, I'm working on a few group sessions. I want to get a few groups together throughout the week that meet, so we can get to know one another and we can tell our story. And that is part of this price. Most of my clients like to sign up with me for the month, so they are giving me $200 for the 4 sessions, one hour session a week. And if you sign up with me between today and Friday, I'm going to take $25 off of that price, so it would be $175. So please contact me if you're interested, and I'd like to get you set up to get you the help and support that you need. So yes, so narcissists will stay with narcissists. And why is that? Because we all know that they like the merry-go-round, they like the drama, they like the cycle, they like the abuse, they like the torment, they like the low vibrating energy. They want very badly to keep that cycle going. That cycle to them is what is normal to them. When they had peace, when they had harmony, when they had a slight, they had those feelings of balance that they had with you, that didn't feel right to the narcissist. So that's why they were constantly still on the hunt, praying, looking, seeing what else is out there, because they were not satisfied. That didn't feel right to have normal, natural, loving people in their life. So they are going to look for, they don't even realize that they are naturally attracted to each other. They love to, they love to be able to find each other and stay on that low vibrating path together. The next person that stays with a narcissist is a doormat, a mousy kind of person, a person that has literally no backbone. This is kind of like a follower, not a leader. Some people will sit around and complain and complain and complain and play the victim and play the victim and play the victim. and it's just to hear themselves talk, and it's just because they know they're not going to do anything about it at the end of the day. They're going to continue to remain the doormat. They're going to continue to shuffle behind the narc, you know, and they're going to, you know, and it could be just also that they don't, again, have the knowledge, they don't have the information, and they don't know how to get out of the pattern. It's probably because of something that they saw growing up, and or it's something that they are unfortunately got involved with in dealing with the narc now. But most importantly, what I do want to stress is the person that ends up staying with the narc is the person that has no self-esteem. Okay. And again, that's where it's gonna come to. So whether you do have the knowledge and information, your self-esteem might be still completely down the tubes to the point where you know what's going on, but you have no idea how to get out, or it's that your self-esteem is so low that you can't get out. And as much as you want to, it's just not happening because you're stuck. Your self-esteem is trapped somewhere. You might have had really high self-esteem, really high self-worth, self-value, and now you're finding that you really don't have any of that. You don't know who you are anymore. Oh my God, I love you too. And so when you don't know who you are anymore and you've lost your identity, which I think most of us can relate, that we lost ourselves, truly. I mean, this is not an imagined thing. This is something that it happened slowly but surely. It was just they were continuously chipping away at who it is we are authentically. So now all of a sudden, you know, we lost touch with ourselves. We lost touch with our own reality. We don't even recognize ourselves in the mirror anymore. We don't even want to be around people anymore. You know, a lot of people I've been coaching have been talking to me about how they feel like they just feel more comfortable isolating themselves because, or just being in bed because that's the only place they feel safe. And I relate to that. I completely identify with that. And what a horrible thing, right? But it's like this protection thing we're doing. We're trying to preserve our energies. We don't want to get involved with this again. We don't want to go through this anymore. Right. Exactly. And Emily, I tell a lot of my clients that, you know, it's really best that you guys continue on this path of finding one another, like through my channel. You know, there's a reason why people binge watch narcissism survivor videos because we need it. We need it, you guys. We need that help, that support, that guidance. We need to feel like we were not going crazy, that it really wasn't us after all. And I see this every single day with clients. They're telling, you know, they're trying to explain to family and friends how they're feeling inside, and family and friends are just looking at them like, yeah, I know, I'm really still stuffed up. It's terrible. This thing is seriously Satan. But you know, he can try all he wants. He's been trying every kind of angle he can think of with me. Still kicking, Satan. Still here, you little. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, you know, so you get to this point and it's like the self-preservation and you're shutting down and you feel like I said, when you're trying to talk to family and friends about what happened, they're going to say, especially you guys, most of these people in your life have never been through this. So they're not going to be able to tell you anything that you need to hear. They're going to actually say things to you like, I don't really know what to say, or maybe you should stop talking about them. Did you ever stop and think that it's you attracting these people? You got to look within. And then you got the therapist telling you you're codependent. You got self-love deficiency disorder. Guys, don't listen to any of that crap, okay? Don't buy into that. That's another thing to keep you remaining in that victim status and that and blaming yourself. No, okay? You don't need to hear things like that. You need to stick with people like us that get it, that understand what the hell is going on here. We all understand. We have a clear understanding of what happened and what's happening here. And I know many of you are on the same level with me that this is spiritual. This is spiritual. Yeah, the people in your life will think you're crazy. And the narcissist has made you think that you're crazy the entire time you were with them. So, yeah, you know, getting back to, I wrote some notes here. And I did write something else I wanted to read to you guys. I just want to make sure I read some of these comments. Sometimes they come up, you guys, and they come up really fast, and then and then they just kind of go away. So it's hard for me to read them all if they're coming in clusters. I wanted to let you guys know, sometimes you guys leave me comments. I did want to let you know this because it's important to me to communicate this to you. Sometimes you guys leave me comments and I go to respond to them and the comments have disappeared. Like I can't find them. And I think it's like a glitch with YouTube. Another glitch with YouTube I need to mention to all of you to protect you from this one. Because this really ticked me off and I wanted to make sure I talked about this with you guys and warned you. As most of you know, I have blocked my narcissist on every level. I don't want a stinking thing to ever do with them again. I got a new number. I have an email address that he doesn't know about. I blocked him on the email addresses he has of mine. So the other day, now about a year ago or so, I remember YouTube, you would go to hit the share button on a video that you wanted to share with someone, and it would pop up these icons of people that you knew. And Narc last year, when I'm trying to get away from him then, was on there. I was tired of seeing his face. Like, why is he on here? I haven't connected with him on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube connects your phone contacts. I don't know how this is all operating, but I remember at the time, when you click on the little circle of his face, it gave you the option to delete. So you didn't see the face any longer, which was nice. Well, I'll let you know that about a week ago, all of a sudden, this new profile with the name is popping up. People you may know. Not again. Oh, would you go make yourself another profile? So I did what I did last year. I went to click on the picture and it says connecting with narc. Oh, what unbelievable. I was like, no, connect with narc. You know, so I clicked on it again and it said delete. But I'm warning you guys, like, that's so wrong. I have him blocked on YouTube, okay? And, you know, YouTube should recognize if you block someone, you don't want to see them in your sharing video space. I mean, give me a break. You know, some of these sites, it's just, I know they do it. They just do this stuff, it's like on purpose, just to, you know, just to keep you around, keep you doing crazy patterns and things like that. Yeah, and they do. They come from out of nowhere. Exactly. What is the point of blocking if you're still going to see them? And again, I'm letting you guys know this so it doesn't happen to you. So I wanted to make sure I shared that with you guys today. Sick. I wrote this about empaths and narcissists. I wanted to read this little paragraph I wrote the other day. Every quality an empath possesses is a threat and an intimidation to the narc. They are competing with you. If you're popular, people like you, people are drawn to you, inside, that gives the narcissist grounds and justice to go sit at a bar, try and pick up an Instagram whore account, to try and follow one another online, start the Instagram chats and phone calls behind your back and whatever else it is that they do. So understand that narcissists, yes, if they are initially, what draws them to you is a big competition in their head, and they don't like you. They don't like you for all the qualities that you do possess, and they'll do things with you, like when you are together, like if you put up a post and everybody likes it, like it's like instinctively, like they will go on and they'll try to put something up and they'll try to get attention, and it's like so obvious that they want to compete all the time. It's like this like sickness, like they just can't help themselves. And especially with empaths, like they end up just, they can't stand you. They can't stand the qualities you possess. They can't stand that you care. So yes, most importantly, the biggest point I wanted to make about who stays with a narcissist is somebody that realistically their self-esteem is either no longer, they never had self-esteem maybe, but they don't have self-esteem, period. And that's why they're staying. So yes, so I know a lot of you are struggling with this whole, like, I don't want to be around people. I feel safe in bed. I feel safe alone. And I understand you. I understand you guys completely. So that is why I'm making sure that I'm going to be offering, like I said, some group sessions that I think are going to be super helpful. I'm looking into right now a retreat space for the fall as well. So I'm hoping like I could do the retreat. Hopefully my brother and I will be ready to tour by then, and I can get out there and meet some of you, which would be amazing. And so that's my plans, and I hope you guys can help me to get there, which would be amazing. Okay, the next thing I want to have you guys help me out with. Feel free to continue to leave me some chat here on the subject. We're going to get into now how to prevent ever getting involved with a narcissist again. And very lastly of this discussion, I want to talk about dealing with narcissistic family members and how to do that. So I had a few things tonight I really wanted to go over. Well, the first things first, when you guys are meeting new people, I don't really, Facebook is like I have Facebook, I have Instagram. I think I'm going to have you guys head over to like Instagram. I'm not sure yet about Facebook, only because like I don't announce on Facebook anything going on with my YouTube channel, again, because it's mostly family and friends, and they would look at my YouTube channel like, what the hell is that? What is she, nuts? Like they don't understand. So I think where I'd like to do is make sure that I keep the connection going on YouTube. Yes, on YouTube, and then also have you guys come over to my Instagram page. I haven't really grown that page. I opened up an Instagram over the summer, and it'd be great to have you guys on that too. And that's another way that we can go live and we can chat and stay in touch with some cool memes and things of that nature. Facebook can be, I don't know. I have a love and hate relationship with Facebook, man. Facebook is, the narcissists love Facebook. They love Instagram too, but they use it for, disgusting, selfish reasons. We all know that. Okay. So, oh yeah, face narc. Yeah, guys, you have to understand when your narcissist goes with somebody younger. I just read that comment. It just goes to show the level of immaturity. Okay? It's a way for them to be like, hey, look at this person's younger and they adore me. Well, of course they do. They're young and they're stupid and they probably think you have money and you're older and whatever else you're telling them. You're full of it. And usually people like that they're using one another. Please. It goes to show you the level of immaturity and lack of growth. Please. They like to do things like that. A lot of the young male narcs will go with cougars. They're out with the older women. because they think the older woman's going to be the sugar mama. I mean, come on. These people they're just sick. Okay. All right. First things first, how to never get involved with another narcissist again in your life. First things first, you do not tell them about your past. When you're getting to know someone, it's none of their business. You guys go out on a date and you go home. If they don't like that, too bad. Bye. I'm not going to your house and you're not coming to mine. The cats probably wouldn't like you anyway. All right. And that's how it's got to be. And when people ask you, so tell me about like your past, like, so what happened? You got divorced? Yup. Didn't work out. Nothing. Do not tell them anything, because this is how you're going to make sure you're getting to know and letting somebody in that is going to be, the right person to let in. And that takes time. Trust is established in time. So that's the first things first, is you don't go there. You don't tell them anything about your past. You keep it very light. You keep it very casual. And this is friends too. This is friends you're making, new friends you're making in the community. You don't have to tell them your life story. A lot of us, unfortunately, are very honest, open people, and we wear a heart on our sleeve. And that is how I realized in the past I got myself into a lot of trouble, thinking that I could trust so quickly, because I thought that everybody was like me and viewed the world the way I did. And rose-colored glasses baloney I had to get over. People-pleasing mentality, all that. So don't tell people about your past. Don't move fast with someone at all. Like I said, it's about you going out with someone and going home. And I think that's what's going to change a lot of these awful patterns we're seeing with narcissists in our life, narcissists that could potentially come into our life. And the dating that I'm hearing about out there is just horrific, because people are just monstrous out there and very narcissistic. So the only way we're going to change that is to get back some of these old school mentality ideas and take it slow. The next one I came up with, do not sleep with someone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Steve Harvey talks about the 3-month rule. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it should be longer than that. I'm very old school. And I learned the hard way with this, you guys. These narcs, man, they get to you. They get to you. They are trying to sexually connect with you. They have very sexual energy because they're lustful beings. So if you're coming out of something, bad, or especially us, if coming out with something like this, sleeping with someone too early on takes away all logic, reason. You could possibly connect, soul tie with somebody that is not equally yoked with you and can potentially get into your psyche and damage you, destroy you. So, don't do it, man. I don't care how tempting. I know it's tempting, and especially, you're lonely, it's been a long time, and this person's attractive and they're paying attention to you, and along with that, like I said before in some of my videos, you got to watch the drinking, because the drinking will throw it right out the window. And I'm telling you guys from experience, I'm telling you guys all the mistakes I've made in the past. If you can't stick to a beer or a glass of wine, you're not one of those kind of people that can do that, then don't do it. Just tell them, what, I'm not drinking right now. No one has to know why. I'm not drinking right now because I'm afraid you're a narcissist and I don't want to get entangled with another one. Tangled with another one. So, you don't have to go there. You don't have to talk about narcissists on dates. You don't have to talk about any of this. When you drink, you do make horrible decisions. I'm a firm believer that drinking is another way that spirits get inside of you and take over. It's like they're getting in the car and they're taking you for the ride. And so that's my next one, Jackie. Look at their friends. When you are getting to know someone, either as a friend or potentially an intimate partner, take a look at their friends. Uh, their friends are going to tell you a lot about them, especially if their friends are abusive, cheaters, uh, doing crazy things like living at strip clubs and Asian spas and uh, putting their girlfriends through walls and all kinds of stories you'll hear about their friends who they maybe see like when it's convenient for them, when they feel like going out and looking for somebody else, they'll call them up. Narcissists don't really have any close friends. They don't get close with people. So when you actually do get around, and sometimes they have the friends that are kind of like you, kind of like very nice, and again, they seem like every blue moon, so they think that the narc is wonderful. You know, the narc's always triangulating you with somebody else, so they're always like picking up friends like in the workplace that don't know any better and literally see them at what, an hour or two a week. Yeah, so it's friends that are exactly like them, have no character, no morale, no morals whatsoever, no moral compass. And that'll tell you a lot about someone. Look at their habits. What are their habits? Are they consistent? Are they inconsistent? Do they walk the walk or they just talk the talk? Narcissists, words do not match their actions ever. Ever. So when they're doing all this, I love you, love you, love you, you're the love of my life, beep, 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 beep. And that week you go on and you see on their phone that they're hitting up somebody else that's, you know, an established realtor that has money. They're full of crap. And this is the next piece of advice I swear by. I swear by it. My friend Rick told me this once, and he is absolutely 100% correct. It's not the third time. It's not the third time. It's the first time. It's the first time you catch them lying to you. It's the first time something is not adding up and you get that instinct. There is an instinct that comes on, and you know right away, and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. And at that moment, and you got the proof, you're done. Walk away. Because this is what's going to save you again from getting caught up in the web of another narc. Yeah, and the words are nonsense. It's word salad. If you get in an argument with them, the argument goes around and around. They don't want results to their arguments. They don't want results. No. It's all about, I have to win this game. And the game is, I'm right, you're wrong. And I'm going to make you believe that it's all your fault anyway. So that's the argument. And we're just going to keep going around and around and around and around and around till you just sit there and you tolerate it. Because I got you down the aisle, made vows to you, and you took your vows seriously, and I know that. You know, stuff like that. That's how they think. They're going to try and move in with you right away. This kind of thing, people that move fast like that, they are a red flag. They are a warning. You stay away from people like that. Putting pressures on you, trying to come on to you too strong really quickly. The sex thing, the lust thing, doing so much for you real quick, like, buying you all these things. And yeah, there's a reason for all that. They want to trap you. It's a trapping mechanism, mentality that they're doing. It's all part of the master plan. So again, yeah, do they walk the walk? Talk the talk. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Had no social media. Well, they'll either be on the social media or off the social media, but most of them like to have avenues to be able to hide. Secrecy is their biggest thing. Okay. They are obsessed with having their secrets, and their secrets to them are their secrets. You don't need to know about what's going on with them. You don't need to know any of it. Okay? Nothing. That's not your business. They're in their head, what I got away with is my business. And what you don't know didn't happen. You know, so you have to keep that in mind, that their secrets are their biggest winning point to themselves. They think that's wonderful that they get away with secrets. They love that. And you know, and again, there are some that are so malignant, that are so evil, that the better of a person you are, the more that they're getting off on what they're getting away with. It's sick. And I'm being told there are all kinds of apps out there, all kinds of ways that people can be secretive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that's true. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like all out of Kleenex in here too. It's been a crazy week. See, he goes for a fat woman because they are easy to manipulate. Oh God. Okay. I have something else to share with all of you about that. Quite interesting. Oh my goodness, is it already 6:30? Okay. Wow. Time flies. Okay, so I do have a client at 6:30. I will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm just going to leave you guys with a few more things before we go to tomorrow's topic. I wanted to make sure I left this with you guys. Family is not always easy to deal with when you have narcissists in the family. And so it's really difficult, and it's really hard to figure out how you're going to navigate that relationship going forward. Yeah, I'm saying 6 o'clock Eastern Standard. I know all of you are viewing from all different times. I got to stay up till 10 tonight. I have a client from Egypt, and tomorrow I have a client from North Korea, and this morning I had a client from Australia. It's pretty awesome. It's really awesome. So it's very difficult if you're a child of a narcissist, if you are the sibling of a narcissist, if you've got them in the family, it's really, really hard. And the main thing I want to make sure I mention tonight is it's your boundaries. It's your personal boundaries. It's your way of literally saying, this is when I want to see you. This is when I'm going to pick up the phone. Oh, they're calling. I don't have the space for it today. I really don't have the mental space today. So I'm not gonna pick up that phone. I can't. And you just don't let them crap on you. You don't let it happen. And it does come to the point sometimes, unfortunately, that you're going to go no contact with your own family. Yes, because that's how you're going to maintain your stability. That's how you're going to have sanity and peace and harmony in your life. Yes, sometimes you have to make that hard decision. But that's up to you. The most important thing you have to remember is, what is your line in the sand? What is your personal line in the sand that you're not going to tolerate? If your narcissist in your family is an alcoholic, then your line in the sand is, that at a certain time they're going to call you drunk. You don't pick up the phone. You tell them, I'm not talking to you when you're drunk. Sorry. I'm not drunk. Why? And they do these things, and they gaslight you. Hang up the phone. It's not your problem anymore. Never was your problem to begin with to try and help these people. They don't want to help themselves, then you have to detach. And you do not let them destroy you by controlling your emotions. You shut them off. You do the gray rock mentality. You don't give them anything. Let them think. Let them think all they want that, it's not, you have to, it's about you now. It's finally about you. And that's it. And you're going to continue to attract the right people to you, keeping it about you now. You've done enough. You've done enough for all of them. No more. So that is my message for tonight. I hope all of you have a very narc-free evening or morning. If you're just waking up, have a narc-free day. I love all you guys so much, and I am so happy to have found all of you. You make my life worth living. I am Trey's Face. It's time we all face